Welcome to the lab where genetics collide. Reptiles everywhere with colors amplify. The morph so wild, they'll twist your mind. Patterns like art, every scale is defined. In the reptile world, we're raising the bar. Discover new genes, then combining them all. Creating foundations that make our brain shake. Insane combos that hit like an earthquake. Genetic canvas. Paint the dream. Paint the dream where reptiles glow and the visions gleam. Tune in now, let's raise the ceiling. The best reptile podcast starts in 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Genetic Canvas. I'm Jared, the genetic jeweler with Gem Exotics, and you are tuning in for the Neon Morph of Ball Pythons. So last week, we covered the Jaguar mutation with Mark Mandic, Blackheart Exotics, and it was a fantastic episode. And the QBALL Morphs was also in there, our guest tonight. So check out this recap before we get into this episode.
I bought into was pastel, and this is a pastel jag, straight pastel jag, just two lovely genes, and it looks very zebra.
It so does, man.
And the one inside is orange string.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, looks good.
The Jaguar
Like it really worked
into the
with
darkness.
pastel. Yeah,
It really does work with pastel.
this one's going in the shed, so it,
Like this animal here. Oh my gosh!
Exactly.
It's like autumn leaves on the ground.
It's a Enchi Fire Jag Yellow Belly.
That's the one in the picture.
Yeah, Yellow Belly Fire Super Jag.
That's cool. That's legit. Yep.
Yeah, that's this one here, the Yellow Belly Fire Super Jag. Yep.
Okay. That's legit. So yeah, that's. I mean, I love this snake. So
have you seen anything like that, Mark?
I have not. No, not because I don't have it in any kind of albino gene yet.
What an amazing episode that was. And honestly, that albino at the end that our guest tonight showed off blew my mind, because I'd never seen a snake before that just had this kind of yellow webbing. It was kind of like a reverse pinstripe albino in a sense, where the blacks would have been, instead of white, the electric yellow patterning going across the body. Really interesting snake and really interesting combo. If you want to figure out what that was, go back and catch that replay. So if you're joining us tonight, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Comment what you want to see mixed in with this neon. Ask any questions you want answered about it. Any comparisons that you want to draw up or anything like that. Make sure you're commenting any of that down below and after the fact, because I always come back and check the comments on the replay gang. So make sure if you are watching this in the future, comment hashtag replay gang and answer any questions that you have. So tonight, the merch, we got Morph Market up top on the hat, because I am sharing some amazing photos and examples of the Neon mutation from Morph Market tonight, and it is a great place to go and buy your snakes. And also tonight, we are dropping a new promo, so let's get that one out here. We got the, I'm just going to put it up here and let you guys see it. So we got the QBALL Morphs promo. It's exclusive. We have many exclusive promos to the Genetic Canvas. Use code GEM20 and make an incredible snake yours. 20% off your entire order. And make sure that if you want exclusive first dibs, you guys are joining my Instagram channel, because that is where you can get the first opportunity to see some discounts like this and any other opportunities that we are offering from the Genetic Canvas first. So that is easy to find. You go right over to my my Instagram. Let me pull that down. Go right over to my Instagram, and at the top underneath Gem Exotics, it'll have that channel link. So go ahead and join us there, and yeah, stay up to date with what's happening over there. We got some big news dropping tonight, and I'm excited to share that with you guys. Really, really excited. I'm already turning red. But if you want to guest host this show, let's go ahead and drop that banner, because all you got to do is comment hashtag seat taken, and you could be a future guest host with me on the Genetic Canvas. So let's go ahead and welcome our guest host this week, right after I shout out my merch on the shirt, because we got Bowd's Exotic Reptiles on the new logo. And if you guys are not familiar with Jeremy, he's got the Bowd line Tornado in the US. Definitely go over and check him out. And also, if you're not familiar with his old logo, here it is. I personally love the new logo, but I had to have the OG as well. That's going to go into the safekeeping. I'm going to rock that at the reptile shows and everything like that. So make sure you guys are following Jeremy on Instagram and Morph Market. He's got some amazing animals as well. Tons of amazing projects, actually. So don't sleep. So let's go ahead and welcome out our guest tonight. We are welcoming Vance from Blue Zombie Morphs to the stage. What's up, man? How's it going?
Doing good, Jared. How you doing, brother?
Good, good. So, first time on the canvas. I appreciate you joining me.
Definitely. Thank you for having me on, man. I'm super
Yeah.
stoked for this.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about your show that you actually host on YouTube as well, and tell us the backstory on that.
Yeah, so I got a couple shows that I run. On Fridays, we got the Gene Wars. On Saturdays, we got the Thunderdome. They're a little different. They're both based on reptiles. The Thunderdome, we've got a football season that we throw in there and have some prizes that you can win towards credit.
Hell yeah.
Stuff, so that's awesome. The one on Friday, we got that one's on Ball Pythons too, but we kind of switch up a lot doing different things. We do sometimes we just do interviews with people. Sometimes we're just going based on a certain gene, kind of like you're doing on this wonderful show.
Okay.
Right? We do something like that. Then we have open panels, so we always kind of switch it up. But it's just really a learning process. I've been I don't want to take up too much time, but I've been into reptiles for 3 years. I'm not saying I'm an expert, so it's really just a learning process for everybody is what it comes down to. I'm always learning something new myself. So
For sure, for sure. I mean, I just over a year on this show, and I've built it all from the ground up this time around. I did have some help initially, and I appreciated that very much. But when I took it over, it's like I took it over fully, built it from the ground up. It was a big learning curve, and here we are. So I appreciate you joining me, and make sure you guys are going and checking out his content over there and supporting him as well. And make sure you check out, you got some snakes for sale on Morph Market?
not yet, but I'll be having some pop up here pretty soon. So keep your eyes.
All right, yeah. So go give them a follow. So we got some questions. It's called the guest host questionnaire. So which morph holds the foundation in your collection?
I would have to go the Scrambler on that one.
Scrambler, interesting one. That's a good one. I mean, I personally love Scrambler. I know that there's some doubters out there, and everybody has the right to have reservations about things that pop up as newer mutations, but seem to have existed for a long time. You know, that's kind of natural, comes with the territory. But I personally like what I see with Scrambler, and that episode was one of the ones that got lost. So we'll have to recap that one on a 2.0 episode coming up here, you know, when we make our rounds back. But definitely a great gene. What's your favorite morph for contrasting in combos?
Oh gosh, that's gonna be a tough one. I don't know, man. I might have to just go with maybe some black pastel on that.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I love them all. You know, blackhead. That's got some great contrast in there too. But yeah, I'd have to go probably.
Yeah, that one gives good contrast because of the darks and then the color it adds to the alien heads and all of that. So, is there any morph that you started off disliking but now you do like?
Yeah, there's a few of them. I would have to say the ones that kind of, I would say cinnamon and champagne. Those were ones that wasn't really interested in, but they're growing on me now. So I
Cinnamon
definitely,
and champagne.
yep,
And the funny thing is that they work pretty well together in like the with the sandblast and the het pied to get like the urban camos and stuff like that. I'm
yep,
not I don't keep up on that project too much, but they got like the gray matter and all that as well. I'm not sure if the champagne is mixed into that side of it. I don't think it is. But yeah, that those are two. The champagne is a hard one for me just because of how powerful it is. I like all the mutations, of course, but it's just one of those that I can't really work too
right,
well with because you can't really do too much. It's so powerful.
yeah.
So, what combinations of recessives ultimately anchor your long-term vision?
Oh,
Like, which combo are you trying to combine right now that you don't
right
have put
now,
together?
the one that I'm actually working on right now would be the Ultramel Hypo Pied Clown project.
Okay. Yeah, and that's a great project. Ozzy's pretty deep into that direction
Yeah,
as far as
absolutely.
top breeders.
Yeah. Then I'd say Puzzle and DG is another way I'm working too. So definitely appreciate those combos.
For sure. And then last question, what inspired you to join us on the live tonight?
Oh man, it wasn't too hard. It was like you guys are working that pretty cool gene that you're showing tonight, highlighting. So I had to sit there for
One,
one. I want to come on the genetic channel. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Pretty cool. Come hang out with Jared and shit, and that's awesome. But we got that awesome gene we're doing tonight, the neon. So I mean, why not, right? Even more better.
yeah, and this is a mutation that even I have a lot to learn about. It's not one that I've even really heard of much before now. Like, I feel like I may have heard it once just passing by in conversations before, but now we're gonna dive into it and it's gonna be interesting. So let's see who's joining us tonight in the chats. Looks like we got a lot of comments here. Tons of comments, tons of people joining us to figure out what this gene is tonight. I think a lot of people are interested. If you look up neon on like just a general Google search, neon ball python, it actually pulls up a combination, which is like a desert ghost, super pastel pinstripe of sorts, and that's not what we're here to look at tonight.
I got to say
Just
one thing, Jared, real quick. It's funny
yeah,
because when you hit me up, I was like you said, I may have heard it like once or something, not really super familiar with it at all, know nothing about it. And so I went and I'm like, I got to do a quick search. I hate using Google because it doesn't always give you accurate stuff. And so I looked it up, and that's why I hit you up. And I was like, is this like lace or something? Because when I did the Google search, it was saying lace. And I'm like, well, that's
yeah,
kind of weird. So it's kind of completely different from what you were saying. But yeah.
okay. Lace, yeah, I like the lace. All right, I made it to the top of the comments here. We got you double dipping here at number one. We got Mike Duval in the building, James B, All City Serpents, Big Homie Sean, SJS, Dickie Foster in the house, Lindworm Exotics, Randall in the building, Terra Voodoo Doll Royals, Sammy Vargas in the building. That's Bull Python, if you didn't know. Python Portal Will. Let's see who else. 319 Reptiles, Mike and Melissa, Proxima. That's Chris at 319 if you didn't know. Deborah, Serendipity Serpents, No Limit Pythons, Nate, Fast and Furious Reptiles, Courtney over there, Fast, Proxima again. Let's see, we got Mitzi, Smiley Hearts Exotics, Alyssa, H, Serendipity Serpents, Lowe's Exotics, Mission Morphs, Adrian Marvel. What's up, man? Jamie Tire Gods Morphs, Paul Clark in the building, Christopher Walker. We got a lot of people now, so we appreciate you all coming out tonight to watch this episode. Travis TNS Serpents. And if I'm missing any of your questions or anything, make sure you just refresh them because when I run through these, I go pretty fast. I may miss some comments, miss some questions if you dropped them early. Dwight in the house, Pied Man, Fred English in the building, MTZ, Pythons. Let's see, Dambala Exotics in the house. We appreciate you guys. How you guys been? Slayer Mason in the house. Got Justin in the building, Pressure Pythons. So it looks like we're all ready to get into this tonight. So let's see. You got any shout outs you want to give tonight? Naked Unlock Morphs.
Oh man, you know what? Geez, shout out to everybody, man. Honestly, that's all in here because that's one thing I was thinking when you were going through all those comments. A lot of amazing
Lisa
people.
Dahlstrom.
So shout out to all you guys, man, and everybody that I rock with. You guys are all awesome, man.
Michael Blanca in the house. Appreciate you. Yep, just didn't want to miss anybody there. So, yeah, I'm excited. Let's get into it. Let's go ahead and welcome Wayne from QBALL Morphs to the stage. How's it going?
Hey guys, how are you, man?
How's it going, Wayne?
Doing good, man. So, like I was saying, if you guys missed last week's episode, Wayne was a guest host on that episode, and he came with some heat as far as Jaguar combos as well, and surprised me. Kind of threw me on my heels, like, whoa, you got some too? And he was at a reptile show vending, so definitely go check that episode out. It was awesome. As you saw, he had that really interesting albino Jaguar combo, and you can't tell them what it is. They got to go back and find it out.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good.
So, if you want to tell us a little backstory about the Neon, normally I give a little bit of history, but I don't have much other than it is a morph that was founded overseas, correct?
Correct. So, Eric Walsh from Monster Morphs and then Tony from Hardwire, they both. So Eric knew this guy who ended up getting it in that this guy was selling to, and I have his name. It's all on the phone, but we're using it actually for a camera, so I can't really dig it out. But he got it from this guy, and Eric got it, and really didn't do nothing with it. And we were talking one day, and he was like, "Hey, man, you interested in this? I got this Neon gene," and I was like, "Neon? What? I'm like, what the hell's Neon, right?" And he's like, "Well, it's pretty cool, and this one's, this one that I have happens to be het for BG and pos het cryptic." And I was like, "Okay, well, why not, man?" So it ended up being a cinnamon. So that's what it was. He was a cinnamon. And then I ended up getting the female as well, which happened to be a pewter with the same genes.
Okay. And question, how much was the value at that time when you first invested?
So because there was not, I paid $5K for each one.
So you really saw some viability in this combo or this mutation from the start?
I really did. Black pastel is really huge in mine and my wife's. We love black pastel. And when I got this animal over here and I put it up to, after I made some, I'm just saying it was night and day to me.
Yeah. And I actually have a comparison of a cinnamon to a cinnamon neon that I pulled from Morph Market.
Correct.
If you want to see that.
Yeah. Show them that. That's a good starter right there.
So this here is just a cinnamon. Let's see, is it showing there?
Yeah.
And then this here is the cinnamon neon.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy how it really blows up the pattern and creates these wide blushings, but they're super, super colorful.
Yeah.
And even the color bleed into the alien heads towards the top of them, like, is really strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So so you can see why I was like, hey, you know what I mean? I was like,
yeah,
that's crazy.
So I was like, wow. So anyway, I bought these animals, and realistically, they just sat in there for a little bit, right? It's kind of like I had all this different stuff, and I'm working all this different stuff, and you kind of forget about some animals, right? And it's kind of what happened is, and then I was like, and not when I'm feeding and stuff, but just not thinking about it, you know. And then I walked in there one day, just I don't know, looking at my animals, just enjoying them, and I was like, man, I'm gonna go just look at the newer stuff that I haven't really played with much, and start
Yeah.
looking at it, and then I started doing. I was like, oh my god, what the hell am I doing? I said, man, I need to start breeding this shit, right? I was like, what am I doing? So I took both that male and female that I got from Eric, and I bred them together.
Okay.
So I knew the odds of what was going to happen, by making the 8-ball and all this shit. So anyhow,
Yeah.
I made these sick ass black animals, dude, that were, I know they were DG and cryptic, but they did not make it. But I made 2 animals that did make it out of that clutch. And it was their first clutch, so it could have just been weak all the way around. Because everything else I've made from her has not had issues. So anyway, Natalie could show. Here's like.
Yeah, let's start off with let's see here.
So here's the pewter neon right here.
Let's start off with the genetic framework. Go ahead, we can show that. Let's see, we'll pull up the snake cam.
Yeah, she's.
So that's a pewter neon?
Yes, that is a pewter neon. So what happens when they start getting older? The color. Let me see if I can swap the color in there to make it a little cooler. In a. Sorry, guys. What just happened? Hold on.
You're good.
Hold on. Okay.
There we go.
I'm trying to change it better. Is that a better light?
Yeah, you can see it better. It's not as bright. Yeah, it's not
Okay,
washing
so
it out.
there's the pewter neon, and you see the green tint into that.
Yeah, lots of greenish tones.
So this is what, man, I see this neon, and I think this is why they called it neon. Honestly, is because these animals, man, come out with some crazy greens in them, and they also take the light colors and they brighten them up, and the dark colors as well. It just brings out the darks in them as well. But the older they get,
do me a favor, Wayne.
Yeah.
Use your snake. Well, how far away is your snake cam mic from your computer?
She's in the whole other room, so I could just talk lower.
Oh, you're fine. Never mind.
So, but
sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. I mean, it definitely increases all of that highlighting and the blushing. Do you have it worked without a lot of the pastel? Have you seen it in a lot of the non-pastel combos still doing that?
So here we'll show you something else. Hold on.
Okay. See, that's what I'm interested in, is how this interacts in the, because pastel on its own is really interesting as well. See here, I have another one to show you guys. That's just a pastel neon that I found on Morph Market. And would you say that's pretty standard for what you've seen from the neon and pastel?
I mean, yes. Here's what you showed, Dave. The yellow belly neon. Here's a yellow belly neon breeder.
Okay, so the extra holes in the dorsal and kind of the extra stripiness in the dorsal come from the neon.
It does.
And the pattern wackiness is nice. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, yellow belly isn't doing all that, that's for sure.
No, not at all. Not at all. And that's all it
That's
is.
cool.
Yellow belly neon. That's all it is.
See, when you're calling them mutation neon, you kind of tend to think it's just gonna be a brighter kind of normal or like one of the golden kind of balls, but that animal has so much more pattern than I expected.
It does.
And it's honestly not as bright as you would think, but what it adds into the combos as far as that undertone that kind of bleeds through, that really does lend to the name.
Yes, it really does. It
Wow.
That's pretty cool. I like that pattern though.
So here's an inchy yellow belly.
Okay, that's what I'm curious if you have inchy in there.
All right, here's the entry.
Whoa.
Okay. So the neon really opened up the spacing between the NG patterning a lot and pinched off, well, it allowed the yellow belly to pinch off the bottom of the NG a lot better, which, you know, yellow belly and NG, it's hard to kind of tell most of the time.
It just separates the colors, man. You know, I just, it's just crazy to me. It's, I don't know. I think that's why I like it so much. It just does, just the coloring, the patterning, just everything. It's got a lot of potential in a lot of things, I believe.
For sure. Now that leads me to a question. Is there a project direction that you see it making a meaningful impact in next?
So, I mean, I've already done the pewter DG cryptic
We'll leave
stuff.
her on screen.
So I mean, I'm looking to try to put the neon into like the Jaguar. I
That'd
want
be cool.
to, yes, I want to put it into the puzzle. I want to see what it can really do with the coloring with the puzzle. I mean, and the patterning. I think it would do some. I think it would change it up a little bit.
For sure, yeah.
You know, there's just so many different, ideas. It's like I was telling my wife today. I was like, when I'm doing breeding, it's like flipping a coin because I have so many directions that I can go, and it's really hard to, decide. Do I work with the bright genes and play with it and go, see what the bright genes do it, or do I go dirty? Do I go with the dirty
For
genes and
sure,
see
yeah.
where it goes with the dirty side? It's just like I have all these different crazy directions to go, so it's like flipping a coin, man.
Like the
So
lace and everything, you know?
right. So
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 before we get
here,
into, can we take a second here?
yes, we can.
And before we get into anything else that's too crazy, normally we do this a little sooner, but I wanted the audience to get a taste of this mutation and myself also before we heard your thoughts on it. But let's go ahead and get into the genetic appraisal.
Okay, maybe you'll sit that down. Sit down for a minute.
All right, so question number 1. Rate the single gene look on a scale from 0 to 10.
I think for a single gene on a serious note, it's pretty. Just I'm gonna go with probably probably a 7.
Okay, and I do agree because that thing was pretty wild. What do you think, Vance?
Yeah, definitely. I'd give it a 7 myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What about the dominance of the pattern in the combos?
I'm also gonna go with a 7 on that because it's pretty. I mean, it's definitely
Yeah, I agree. Because even with that yellow belly entry, it really like opens it up and really increases the color too.
Yeah.
So necessity of shed testing to ID it, 10 being low necessity and 1 being high necessity.
Well, I mean, for me, I'm gonna say I'll give it a 8 just because I haven't done a million things with it. But I mean, I do know it pretty well.
Yeah, and we're not sure exactly if it can get lost yet in any combos.
Right, exactly.
So, how about your adult color and contrast retention?
Oh man, I'm definitely an 8. You know, that's it. It holds it pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean that pastel animal that you showed was really nice,
Yes.
and the glow that it had on the underbelly is incredible. I mean, we need that in like some of that sunset stuff, or like some of that cypress stuff that has
Yes.
like the
Yes.
really white underbellies and
Yes.
everything. Maybe some
Mhm.
lace and everything. See what it can do in that. But importance of the super. Is there a super, and what do you think the importance is?
So I believe I do have a super. I call it a possible, but I do really believe in my heart it is. Um,
Okay.
and we'll show that. So,
And what would you rate it at?
you know, I'll give it a, what do you say, man? 7 for the super. I'll give it a 7.
Okay. Pretty fair scoring here for it across the board. It's like choosing C's if you don't know the answer.
You know, the one thing I always try to do is be honest, man. I'm just being honest.
For sure, for sure. No, it's thought that was a funny comparison. So, project compatibility.
I think project compatibility is, you know, definitely. I'm gonna keep it up there with, you know, the 7.
Okay.
I think it
Yeah,
is.
I think it's pretty compatible. I think you could even give it a little bit better of a
Yeah, I
score
was
on that
going
one,
to.
but
I was kind of wanting to give it an 8, but
let's
you
give it
know.
an 8 because
All
I
right,
feel like it
I'll
can
give it an.
mix.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8.
I
I'll give it an
mean, pewter's one of those mutations that it's like, eh. It's like, it's so old school, so it's so washed out here and
8. Right,
there.
right,
You can't really mix too much in unless you're going contrast and color to bring it back. So for what it even manipulated there, and then the glow that it had, it impresses me even
right,
in that
right. I mean,
combo.
that's a proven breeder female right there. So, oh, oh, excuse me, a proven breeder male right there. So look, I mean, it looks good for that. You know, I mean, it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it really is. Sorry, babe.
So what do you think about project compatibility? Oh wait, did I do that one? No, project compatibility. No, that's what we were on just now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Life expectancy of demand when you I mean,
I
I
think
feel
the
like
life expenses, or I think it's going to be a long one. I think this is a gene that can really complement probably every snake. I mean, I'm being honest. I mean, yeah, we'll show some good examples. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, really, I think whatever it goes in, it complements it.
yeah, and because it's newer and because it's underworked, I'm gonna say that we should probably just give it that 10 for the life expectancy because it's per year,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
with
Yeah.
it
That sounds
not
good.
really being released yet, it should be in demand for 10 plus years.
Right.
So, importance in your breeding plans.
It's very important. I mean, since after I looked at it again and I like instantly fell in love with it, I was like, it needs to go into everything. So, you know, I'm going to give it, you know, a 10 on that one for me.
10, okay. Now we got a question here. Should Mandarin go in Neon?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think that would definitely be a good combo, especially with what I just saw in that single gene with how it's almost a darker mutation itself,
Yeah.
and
I mean,
so is Mandarin, and both of them lend themselves more to bright coloration, even though their single mutations are darker.
right.
So that's a good one. That's a good one.
I
Here's
think the real
another one.
question is who said no to putting Mandarin with that?
Here's another one. Should do Calico with Neon? It was more of a statement.
Yeah, you know what? I think that would be a great idea on a serious note. I would really like to see the outcome of that one for sure.
For sure, yeah. I think that Mandarin neon, and then you throw it on some calico, because I've seen the Mandarin calicos, and those things are really nice. And then maybe some of that Enchi yellow belly for like that fall autumn color palette.
Right,
Yep.
right.
Now we're talking.
Yep.
So, genetic health and durability of the mutation.
Very healthy, man. And the genetic is, yeah, it's very healthy. I'm going to give it definitely a 9.
Nice.
All right, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. And what do you think its power potential is for existing projects, like, existing name projects that are kind of needing that extra touch and things like that to revamp?
I really think it's going to do that. I think it's one of those genes that's going to,
You went mute.
I don't think I got mute, do I?
I couldn't hear you. There. Oh, okay. Just for me then. Go ahead.
So I really think that this gene is definitely going to, be good for anything we put into it,
Tell me what he said.
Okay. He said he
Just for the score.
any gene that he puts it in, any combo.
Yeah, what's the score?
The score is going to be
I'm gonna have to leave and come back or something.
Yeah, that might work, Jared, if you bounce back in.
No, yeah, that's fine. But did he a 9? Okay. All right. So you know how I do this. That was the last question. Tune into my Instagram to find out the averaged out total morph score tomorrow. But Vance, you got a couple questions about this neon gene?
Yeah, one of the questions I actually had, you got that one covered. That was on the super form.
All right, you go ahead and ask a question or two, and I'll be right back.
What is like some of your favorite combos with the neon?
So I ain't done a whole heck of a lot, but I'm gonna say the Stranger neon is sick as fuck, man.
Oh, I bet. That would be interesting to see.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, honestly, that is one that I honestly did not produce. I ended up buying all of Tony Hardwire's neon shit because I made the super and stuff, and he was like, you know what? And he's like, you're doing more with the fucking neon. Do you want to buy the whole project? I was like, fuck yeah, man, I want to buy it.
Language.
Oh, sorry. I said, heck yeah, I want to buy it, man. I got excited. I was like, yes, please, let me buy it. Give me a number. And so he gave me a number, and I
come back, and Vance is over here making my show a whole freaking. No, I'm just kidding. Letting it run wild. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry to cut you off.
Reel it in. But yeah, so that right now is probably the most awesome. But there is a but. There is one snake that I'm in love with, and it's only a single gene, and it's a Mojave.
Mojave.
And the crappy thing about this right now is this thing is a little bit in shed, but I'm going to tell you right now, you will see even in shed how green this is. Watch this.
All right, get the snake cam back up though. It fell out. It dropped out. Did you hear me?
Yeah, she's got it. She's working.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
How many years have you been working on the neon?
So I've been working, honestly, probably no more than about 2 years, and it sat in my stuff for probably 3. So I've had it for like 5 years, and just started really messing with it.
Nice.
So
you got a long ways to work and find out all kinds of good stuff.
Oh yeah, man! But I just Wayne and his love for the Mojaves. There you go. Yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah, that's cool. For just a
So
regular Mojave, that's really nice.
I'm going to tell you right now that doesn't even give it justice. It's in shed, and I'm telling you, it's like army green.
No yellow belly in that?
Nope.
Yeah, that's cool. I like how, you know, it floats all the alien heads to little donuts and then just spaces everything out a lot.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
see different mutations do that, you know, like kind of like the Hydra stuff kind of looks like that in the Mojave, but not with like the full back stripe, I don't think.
No,
I
it's.
think that's unique to this.
Yeah, it's. I mean, and even look at the belly. Lift it up a little bit. So, and then the sides a little bit. How they're like got those like there, right? Those little alien heads. I love that. Right
Yeah,
there.
like the little clouds underneath.
Yeah, the little clouds right there. Yeah, that's sick. You know, I love that shit.
And they're pretty round, you know.
Yeah.
The only thing we don't do is F-bombs, really. And
Okay.
like, you know, that's, you know, shit's okay.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, that's gorgeous snake.
And do you have the Pastave version?
I do not have the Pastavi version.
Okay, so I didn't want
I
to
have what?
overstep you if you did. So I do have, this
I
is
mean,
just a regular.
I have a fire neon and just a fire to show you the difference between them.
Okay, I want to show you this real quick. This is the Pastave, Pastel Mojave. This is just a regular one. This is actually one of the best examples I could find as far as color and contrast and busyness goes. And then I just wanted to contrast that against the Neon Pastave, which is this animal here. And that's incredible. And you can really see how that compares to the last animal you just showed us. So, shout out to Hardwired Exotics, Tony over there. He is no longer working the project. He sold it all, but I found that little gem on Morph Market.
Nice.
Yeah, I believe Flawless are the ones that bought those two.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those are, I love that Pastave version. Interesting. So what do we got here?
So one is neon fire and the other one's just a fire. You can see the difference between, yeah.
So obviously the one on the right is gonna be just the fire.
Yeah.
And the one on the left is the neon fire, because you can see the pattern arrangement, the pattern management of the neon. It gives it more contrast. It
And the more
lessens
contrast,
that red.
the color is so night and day. I mean, really, they kind of are.
It's pretty cool. It's got a little skull on it.
I like how it really overpowers the fire look.
Yeah.
But it takes away like all the benefits from it, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's not many things that can do that with the fire. Fire usually adds its kind of roughness to the pattern.
Right.
So yeah, I mean that's a definitely good another morph needed to the list. That's right.
Yeah.
It always works that way.
Yeah, I do the same
Talking
thing.
about snake and pattern management, if you want some collection management, go over to Husbandry Pro. We got the banner running at the bottom for a 60-day free trial using code SELECTIVE60. And that gives you 60 days even after your account's been unused for 6 months. So go check that out and get your account started up and manage your collection properly.
So you could use that code, Jared, if it's been over 6 months?
Yeah, if your account hasn't been used in 6 months.
Oh, okay, nice.
Oh, is that some mahogany?
That's a Stranger Neon.
Stranger, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. Neon,
Good, all those little faces in there too.
I would say neon kind of blocked out the alien heads to make it look kind of more like a mahogany kind of combo, because you know
Yeah.
stranger and mahogany kind of get mixed up a
You,
little,
you,
but
you, you you see those crazy, but the greens and that black, you know, it's like,
yeah, and the blushings.
yeah, the blushing, I mean, it's like,
The
yeah,
blacks look more satined.
yes, I'm telling you, it's just, oh my gosh. And in person, like, this really, really doesn't give it any justice, honestly. In person, you guys would be like, oh my goodness. You
What's
know,
interesting to me is that the neon seems to add a lot of granityness inside of the alien heads as well, but it's not like a granite mutation.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
no, I think you know, I'm thinking, nowadays, we've had this conversation is like, we think there could be granite genes in all kinds of stuff, right? I don't think
Just
it's a
like
gene.
common granite mixed
Yeah,
around.
I don't think it's even a gene. I think it's just more of a,
Effect kind of with it.
Just an
yes,
effect of the combos.
yes, honestly, I mean, there's too many, you know,
I
granite
noticed it a
genes.
lot in the pastel one. This one, like you can really see the graniting kind of in the alien heads and stuff
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, whenever you're ready. Here's another one, and this one's with yellow belly.
Oh yeah, that one looks crazy.
That's
I just
nice.
love stranger stuff.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with stranger.
Throw some Het Monsoon and some red stripe on that, and
That's
it would be
right,
like all busted up.
exactly.
Stranger's a gene I'm missing in my collection.
I love Stranger, man. I have it in everything almost.
Heck yeah, that's nice.
What project are you working stranger into, Vance?
Oh, I don't have any stranger. I need to get some.
Okay,
Wished I
good to
did.
know.
Yeah, it was pretty cool though, because a lot of the combos that I wanted to see a few of those in, you actually had like the pastel. There's one you just showed
The
too,
Banshee, the yellow belly. I
and
did
like,
try to put it in some stuff, man. I mean, it's not,
and you said you have it in DG too, right?
yes, we will show one with BG, and
Nice.
Talking
yeah,
about needing new snakes and getting new snakes, I have a big announcement at the end of the show. So make sure that everybody stays tuned to watch. It's a collection announcement. Huge pickup that's coming in. And yeah, it's just going to be a game changer over here at Gem Exotics.
Heck yeah,
So
man.
definitely stay tuned till the end, and always stay tuned to the end because of honorable mentions
we will
where,
show more.
our guests can show off whatever bangers they want without the Neon Mutation as well to highlight their other projects.
Heck yeah.
We usually see some,
We'll
that's
just
where we
put them
see the
side by
world
side,
firsts and
and
things like that. Justin revealed his Monsoon Exanthic and everything. Honorable mentions the Monsoon DG Clown.
Nice.
I'll
It's
just show
always
them.
the best to stay to the end.
Yep. Yeah, last week's show was pretty good too. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, the Jaguar. I love the Jaguar. Look at that.
Wow.
The color is amazing. The craziness of the pattern on the left one. I like the right one's pattern personally more, but I love how busy it is and crazy it is on the left one too. What's the
Yeah.
differences here?
I think yellow belly is, yeah, they're dope, man. I like, I don't know, man. It's just, they're so gorgeous. I mean, you're right. Just the pattern, and then they're just so different. And that's what I like about it. It's just, there's so many difference about him. You know what I mean? It's like, look at that, night and day right there. Just, oh my God, how could you not
What
love
do
that?
you think those are?
So the one on the right, is that my right or your right?
That one with the less busy pattern? Yes.
Um, that's the neon stranger yellow belly fire.
Fire. Okay. That's what's busying it up.
And this one I think is everything but the fire.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you have Enchi in the pairing by any chance?
No Inchi in the pairing.
Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, that makes sense though, because fire likes to widen and kind
Yes, it
of give
does.
structure
Fire does
back
that
to
a lot.
alien
Yeah.
heads. So
Yep.
it would
It
make
does.
sense of what you're thinking there, that the one on the right would be the fire, especially with the brighter yellowing and blonding and everything. It's
Yep.
just, it's crazy that the one on the left has such kind of destructive pattern.
I know. I know. I agree.
Just from one less ingredient.
Thanks for joining us. Appreciate everybody that joins us live.
Smash that like button.
Hell yeah. Especially for these amazing animals. That's what you gotta hit
Right?
the like button for, plain and simple. Not me, but these animals.
Yeah, the animals are pretty cool, man. I mean, that's
Nick's going crazy over here in the comments. He's loving this machine. He said he needs those dark ones you showed on F&A also, whatever those were. Probably honorable mention snakes.
Heck yeah.
uh,
In fact, we got F&A next week on the Gene Wars.
oh,
Deborah
nice.
Serendipity Serpent says, wow, the faces in the alien heads. I did notice that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was all kinds of cool skulls and faces in there.
We got a comment. Better see that at Hillsboro Expo.
That stuff is hard to take out, you know.
Yeah, that's funny. Sorry, I was busy going through the comments there. I should have pulled that down sooner. But that's freaking awesome. So
Are you breeding any neon clutches right now?
What was that, babe? That's a pewter. Yeah, show that one. So here's a pewter. Look at this thing right here. Get it? That is is that the pewter DG? I think.
yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
it's gotta
yeah.
have DG
That's the
on it.
pewter. Yeah, it's the pewter DG right there.
Just because
Neon
of how
pewter.
faded it is. But
Yep.
still bright. I'll be interested to see how it looks as it ages.
It's gonna go crazy, greener and greener.
So much noise. I mean, it's visual DG.
Yes, and I also think it could be cryptic. I mean, I'm not real big at IDing the cryptic, but Ken Masick told me that he thinks it is because he knows cryptic pretty well. But I don't ever tell anybody that it's cryptic.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it myself personally, just
I don't
because the
know it
one
well.
big feature of Cryptic, no matter what, whether it has thin eye stripes or anything else in the body, is it always has some chaining in the pattern at the neck, and I'm not seeing that,
Yeah,
as well
I don't
as
know. Like I said, I don't
it.
know it well, so I'll never say it. But they were, they're both het cryptic, both animals that.
Yeah, I think the Cryptic would actually clean it up and make it look so much better, because if you know Krypton and Cryptic, it lends more to that tan and khaki coloration in combos, and it's very overpowering. So I think that when you do see it, it's going to be amazing with the visual DG in that combo. It's going to really give it contrast and the cleanup that it needs.
Okay, babe, get another one of those. So we'll show you another baby. Yeah, these ones came out crazy. These ones right here. Babe, what was the breeding exactly to that?
Is there anything that you feel is, sorry,
It was an Inchy Firefly. Yeah, DG, you said to my Neon. So this one will not have cryptic. That's why. Oh,
okay.
so I just want to make sure what clutches we're pulling. No, so check this one out, man. There you go.
That's bright.
That is cool and clean.
Yep.
I love the structure of the pattern, how it's raised, but it's really zigzaggy on the sides, where it wants to be
Exactly.
up and down a lot. Like it wants to have a lot of drips into the alien heads,
Yeah,
but then still reaches up.
That thing's wonky. I like it.
that's fire right there, man. That's just like, oh my god, that's high
Yeah,
standard.
that's amazing. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect for this episode, and I did see this animal in a picture, but it's really coming across well on camera.
Well, I'm
I
glad,
like that
I'm glad to
articulation.
hear, Jared, that I'm able to wow you.
What up, Big Mike?
Okay.
I mean, for what it does to a combo I've seen thousands of times is crazy, you know?
Definitely.
And that's what I meant in the you know, the morph score, the appraisal, the genetic appraisal was the power to change, you know, existing combos. And wow, you just with a simple combo like that, throwing it on it, it's like, okay, this is really doing a lot.
Hold on, she's getting stuff worked out right now. We had to add
We did have a question earlier that I didn't touch on yet. Do you believe it would belong to any complex?
I mean, I work with a lot of stuff, and I don't think it does belong to anything. I work with too many things, and I don't have anything that does that. Besides that,
Now, do you think that when you breed it to any other of your mutations that are kind of lesser known as far as complexes, that it may end up being allelic? Like, do you think it may end up being allelic to something like Jaguar?
you know,
Like things without
that's a
complexes?
good. Honestly, that's a good question. You know, that's one honestly I can't honestly give my true opinion or
But what's
answer
your
on. You
intuition
know,
if you
but
have one?
honestly, I think that I think it would complement, and I would love to see something allelic with it. I'm not one of those guys that really give a shit about so my wife has a good point. So if we compare it to anything, it does more to us like yellow belly stuff would do and you know in certain areas. But
Okay.
at the same time, it blows yellow belly out of the water.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
And I know what you mean by that, like how when you throw yellow belly into a certain clown mixture, it really intensifies the blushing on the lower half and the coloration on the lower end. And that's kind of what you're comparing there, would you say?
yes, exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, that's just my own opinion and working with it. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, and I'm sure there's more, so much more for me to learn. You know, I mean, I haven't even touched the surface yet. You know, it's amazing though of everything I've learned from it so far though. It's just like anything
Have
I
you
put it.
sold any?
I have not. Honestly, today is the first time I've ever really shown it. Like,
Okay.
you know, and anybody that knows me, I'll talk about all these genes, but like I said, I'm like one of these mushrooms that sit in the dark and just eat poop, you know. And after I am ready to pick, then I'll here, check this out. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I don't
Do you
really.
do you have any breedings you're working on right now with the neon or?
Yes.
Nice.
So I'm putting it into a triple visual disco Mojave incubator.
Nice.
So when you do sell one, when are you thinking that you're gonna be listing some
We're
or
doing that
making your?
now. We're already on it. We're already
Oh, okay.
you
All
know
right.
Nice.
reading stuff. So it's
Nice.
yeah. Um, is it working?
Well, if you want first dibs, make sure you guys are reaching out to Wayne and getting that discount and using that 20% off code exclusive to the
You want to show
show.
it?
So you
Right.
can save 20% off on a neon.
So,
How about that?
we're gonna have to show this right here because my wife can't get this camera to work again. I don't know what happened; it died. But here is a Sterling inching neon DG.
It probably overheated is all it did.
Yeah, we're in the incubator room with it too, so that's not helping.
All right, let me get you enlarged. You can go even closer to the camera there. What? Man, that would be wicked to see on the other camera.
I'm telling you, dude, it's fucking amazing. Oh, it's amazing.
It's all right.
It has really interesting dark eye stripes.
Honestly, kids nowadays listen to a lot worse. I just try to keep it clean, you know, but you know, excitement sometimes overpowers that.
It
But
does.
look at that. I mean, honestly, you know, like really, really bright snakes are usually so washed out that they're like, yeah, whatever. But like that has so many alien heads, the number of alien heads it has, and then it really has a contrast to them that you can really see.
Yep. That's a beautiful snake. I like it.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Yeah, I so I mean.
Would you say it had any like pink colors, pink tones?
I mean, no, it's more of like what you see. It's like
peachy oranges.
more like a green, like the green you see. It's like a
Oh, okay.
green, like
a white with like a greenish yellow, like.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's like
I see it now.
just.
Oh yeah, there's a good color view. Wow.
It's like
So it's like a bleed.
raised.
You dyeing your snakes over there? That's a joke for the old red ball.
That's almost Easter. Why not, right?
So I mean, that's kind of the gist of huh? Yeah, how far we've gone. I mean, we could show them like the ones that we thought.
Can you show us the possible super, or do you want to save that for the last?
So yeah, we want to. That's the one I will show you, and this will be the kind of the last right now because my wife's overheating in here. But I will. We can show other snakes too. You know what I mean?
Says you've been holding out on everybody.
She's in the incubator right now, like sweating her ass off for me right now. So it's like.
We appreciate you.
Definitely.
Well, unless you're just sweating your ass off for him, then he better appreciate you.
Well, that was part of the problem why the snakes were so hard to handle because they're all warmed up and ready to get away from me.
So.
Oh, okay.
This
one's the possible super.
The possible super right here.
Cinnamon possible super.
Look at the belly right here. Look at this crazy thing. It's really nuts. And
that's interesting.
It's got some belly patterns.
Kind of reminds me of like, okay, because it's in the cinnamon combo, it kind of reminds me of like the black lace. You know,
yeah.
how it's affecting it, raising it up, popcorning it out. Not white lace, black lace. If anybody's not familiar with that morph, I definitely encourage you to look it up because it's amazing. But this animal, the combo, I would love to see the super on its own. I think that it could really be, that lifted.
Yeah.
I think it could be that lifted pattern with all the popcorning, but on like a darker base super mutation, whereas like the lace is whiter.
So here's the other one, right? They're out of the same clutch, but look at how it's different. Can you see the difference in this one compared to this one?
Yeah, definitely.
Not as much going on. That's why we thought that one might be a possible super.
And the brightness is completely different too. This one's brighter or a darker brighter than this one.
You got some shout outs for Natalie.
Hello. Hi, Deborah.
Yeah, that is interesting. Good comparison too.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah. So this one's definitely the super.
That's my favorite way to ID animals, putting them side by side.
Yeah, and then.
It's so helpful.
It does help a lot.
Was your super a male or female? I missed that.
This is a female.
Female, man.
Okay.
I know, but she's at 800 grams now.
This is a male.
It's a male.
Oh, ready to breed.
We never sexed them.
Oh yeah.
Damn, John Holmes over there.
You missexed him on purpose just to make yourself excited.
Oh my god!
Did we ever sex them?
No, I don't think we did. There's no.
They were holdbacks no matter what, and now it's ready to breed.
And it's ready to breed. Oh
Well,
my
time
god!
to start pairing up, man.
Dude!
He's got a lot to think about now.
Yeah, he ain't gonna sleep too well tonight.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's
why he's mad.
That's why he's mad, dude. Smell the women.
You owe it to the genetic canvas. No, I'm just
That's
kidding.
awesome. Thank you guys. Yeah, thank you very much. That's so awesome.
We did think
So
No, that's good.
Oh my gosh, that's
Right when
like,
you said female, we're like, bummer. You know, you have to wait to find out.
That's what it was. It was all that good juju, man.
Yeah.
Made him grow some peens there on stream.
Right.
That one definitely is a female.
And the other one's a female.
So one of my questions that I usually ask when people have something available is, what would be your best animal available with the Neon? We're not talking prices, just talking animal genetics.
You know, probably anything that's a girl. You know what I mean? So, something that's going to take you about, you know, a year and a half, 2 years to catch up with anything. I'm being honest.
Like it's just a stranger neon.
You know, like a stranger neon, you know. I got I got many of those.
There you go. So you know what to hit them up for if you're watching.
We have some stuff here we would let go on a serious note, you know, but no, it's gonna be pretty.
Now, going forward into breeding projects, is there anything that you want to move it away from to see combinations without it more so?
The pewter and
yeah, so you know,
pewter and cinnamon.
We're you know, just do a little less of, let's see what it can do with a little less of the pastel. See what kind of brightness it can do without, you know, some of the pastel. I want to put it in with the black pastel instead of the cinnamon. I want to see what I can do with the black pastel.
Yeah, because there's way more color in the back pastel.
I could just imagine how orange that thing will be with that. And then when I throw the, you know, the black pastel with that inchy, which brings out more oranges, man, you know what I mean? With that neon, oh my God, what are we going to get? You know what I mean? Oh, you know, so yeah.
And then it's like a color shift too with the greening.
Yeah.
And
so I mean, yeah, I have visions, man. I mean, yeah, I sure. Stranger neon.
Let's see. Did you say you have many of those? Going broke in April if you bring some. Sounds like they're going to pick one up from a show in April.
Oh, that is more power to you. Honestly,
so, do you have any other neons to show for the episode, or will we be moving on to honorable mentions?
You know, everything else is in the breeder room, honestly, breeding and doing stuff. So, I mean, I really can't really rip those out.
Okay, fair enough.
As much as I would love to, but honestly, yeah, we're just we're just pounding right now, and you know, like I said, we're just, you know, trying to get some more babies on the ground.
Oh yeah.
We have lots of cool stuff though. I mean.
Yeah, let's get into the honorable mentions.
So, I mean, we can show you string. Is this the good one? Which one now? This one? Okay.
So we're already on the stranger topic.
Since we're on the stranger topic, yeah.
But we don't have a good camera, so
yeah, I'm sorry about the camera taking.
Oh, that's all right. Honestly, we got a lot of the great snakes on the camera. Just that one, you know.
This is the stranger cypress pied.
Wow, that is crazy. Stranger cypress pied. So much pattern to it. Mm-hmm. You could really see stranger a lot in that, like pure stranger body striping, side pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't gotta have a shed test.
No.
No, not at all.
There's not many mutations, especially on the darker spectrum, that really show through in pied where you can just ID them, like except for like blackhead and you know black pastel, like those are pretty obvious. But other than that, they get lost.
Oh, for
Like you
sure.
go leopard, leopard gets lost in pied right away. Java, Java can get lost a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's another example.
It's like handing the toilet paper to you. No, look. What was this one?
Same thing, different example.
Okay.
Nice.
I like that a lot. Honestly, like pieds for me need something like some pattern in them, and that is doing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
for
I wonder how much we can manipulate that pattern in the pied expression, you know?
like it's got a good amount of dorsal on it too.
Like imagine bringing some alien heads back into the stranger pied.
There you go. Look
Mhm.
at there you go.
Yeah, that's wild. It's like
Alien
blotch
heads.
is a pattern.
Yeah, lots of yeah.
Yeah, and they look more like alien heads for sure.
Yeah, this thing's gorgeous.
That's a crazy snake. If you all joined this episode a little later, make sure you guys catch the replay because there were some amazing animals shown in the beginning that you don't want to miss, including the single gene.
Yep.
Here's the hit or the het version. Sorry, the het version.
Wow. Het for what?
Pie.
And do you see a lot of influence from it? Just het for pied, nothing else, right?
Nope, nothing else. It's Stranger Cypress.
That's crazy.
This is the one we think we found that other granite gene. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a minute.
Okay. Now does the from what I'm seeing there, she was mean, but does the neon bleed into the lower part of the cypress at all?
This one doesn't have any here, babe. It's
Oh,
all
that
you.
one doesn't have any neon.
No.
Crabby now.
Yeah, it's very crabby. Not happy at all. It's not happy at all.
Man, crazy snakes.
Yeah, she'll grab a couple more.
Let's see here. Did I show this?
I'm curious what Peach would look like with that neon.
Man, I keep
Peach?
hearing all this stuff about Peach.
Peach loses its color as it ages, and that's why it never really caught on. It's a really beautiful undertone and color as a baby, but it's more like a pattern, and it's more like a darker mutation as it ages. It goes through like a, you know, it phases out.
I wonder if that neon would help it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
very much.
This is a very simple snake, but this came out as just a het pied from our stranger
Pie,
cypress.
that's it.
So there's got to be
Okay.
some kind of granite gene or something in the male.
Gotcha.
Look at that crazy thing.
Doesn't really look
Yeah,
normal.
the pattern's not anything too different, but it definitely has shrunken keyholes and more peppering, but it's really dark.
It's very dark. Very,
Oh,
very
fork
dark.
on the neck.
I know. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, wishbone neck. And then the belly
Yeah.
also has the tracks really heavy up through, which, you know, pied does that, but not that strongly. Like, that's very strong. And that's influenced more so from that mutation. And actually, I'll message you about that later because I have something similar from het pieds. And it may just be a link to, like, a line of pied or something. Who knows?
Maybe just a cool het.
Yeah. But it's definitely got my attention over here in my collection too. I held back one animal specifically that looks
That's what I did,
very
just the one,
similar to
yeah.
that, and it's so different and dark and everything.
Yeah,
So-
man, why is out of these some of these animals, and here's this one that's kind of the only one out of the whole bunch is fluky, just like.
Yeah, we got a lot of viewers in here right now, so I want to go ahead and throw up these other exclusive codes. You might have seen them bouncing around on Instagram, but we got Rice Reptiles. They got the biggest percentage off ever, 30%. and it's a limited time. They are going to message me and tell me when to stop running it. So make sure you guys are utilizing this code before they cut it off. And then one more here for you guys. This one is not as much limited time. 10% off your entire order with Jim over at Extothermic Dungeon. He's working some amazing projects. And speaking of, you know, this isn't the big reveal for later in the episode, but I am picking up my first extremist gene mutation from Jim at Extothermic Dungeon. So huge shout out over there. You know, he hooked it up a little bit for me. And yeah, super excited to be in that project, and stay tuned for when I do that unboxing.
Heck yeah, man, that's awesome.
So here is
We're gonna switch gears completely and show one of our rainbows from this last.
Oh, you guys got
Oh,
rainbow too?
yeah.
rainbow's a big topic lately. That thing is
Nice.
beautiful. And is that a like an NGOD rainbow, or what is that?
And she possible disco.
It is disco.
NG possible disco. Okay, that's beautiful.
And hypo. There's hypo.
Yeah, and I ended it. Yeah.
I think that's going to be end up being proven out disco for you guys.
I think so too. I told her it is disco. We play with enough disco.
And I
can
love
tell.
disco.
Yeah, I do too.
It's a little bit more faded and stuff, yeah, but super nice. I love the rainbows. Like visually, they're so nice. Are
They
you
are.
guys just breeding het females, or are you raising
No,
any
I have
visuals?
visual stuff. So you know James from the cookie guy.
James B.
Yeah.
So I hope to. So he's got a couple kick-ass animals for me that he'll be making hurricane hypo rainbows. So it's like
Which is, yeah, he has a sibling.
he has a sibling to this right here.
Nice.
Look at that.
I'm hoping to make some rainbows this year.
You gonna put some neon in the rainbow?
Oh man, could you imagine?
You should. You know, it's
Just
funny.
get
I
the-
was going to tell you that earlier because I didn't know you guys were working rainbow, but I have some, and I think that would be pretty cool to put in there, man.
Maybe get the color bleed pulling down.
I agree with you 100%. That's a good idea.
Heck yeah, I would jump all over that.
Alyssa says that's the not for sale that they saw last show. So fire.
This is the one with hurricane.
Oh, that is nice.
Beautiful.
I just love the color of the rainbows.
Yeah, they're
Smiling
awesome.
Go-Kart. Smiling Go-Kart said
This
that
one's
they
a
would go
Henry.
dark like a Super Raven neon.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go.
And this one's so bright. It's a super inchy version.
Oh yeah, this one's like, you think it was banana.
And these are all visual hypo too. With
Okay, that's what's really turning up the color on them.
That's beautiful. That's what I like about the rainbows. Like, I love albinos and lavender albinos, but the rainbows just got more of that contrast, even over the lavender albinos.
How many clutches of rainbow have you guys produced?
4 total.
Yeah.
And did you have to incubate them any differently than your other eggs to have better success rates?
The first one.
So I'm gonna give you my personal rundown on a couple things, you know, and you know, I know everybody has their own opinion on this, but there's certain genes that I think that you should incubate at a much lower temperature and cook them longer. And I think rainbow is one of them. I think puzzle really should be another one. And I also think that
That's interesting.
spider is a huge one.
I agree, yeah.
And anything that is you're going to do 8-ball with. And I'm going to tell you why. And I learned this from my own.
That's been known.
So, you know, and nobody, I did it all on my own. I was like, everybody's like, man, you're doing stupid breedings, man. You know, you're just killing animals, you're doing this, you're doing that. Well, I got into this because I liked certain animals, right? So like the 8-ball and all the things that people were like, man, you shouldn't be doing this. Well, my first set of 8-balls came out perfect. They started going down when you were adding certain genes to them that were already weaker genes. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so
you're
within
strengthening the weaknesses.
Thank you very much. So I was like, man, there's got to be a way to fix this. And, realistically, the way is cooking slower and letting them go
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah, and
And
that's what I've experienced with the rainbow stuff because my buddy, he's done some clutches over here and he had some issues early on, and I didn't know he was even breeding rainbow. And then I was like, yeah, that's a rainbow. And I was like, the only reason that you had issues is because you put it in the incubator with the rest of your eggs and you didn't bake it lower. And he called Dave Palumbo, who he bought the rainbow stuff from, and he asked Dave as his mentor, and he's like, yeah, you got to bake them a little bit lower, a little bit slower, and they're going to be all right.
yeah, So I believe that with any gene that we know out there that, is the weak gene that people have problems with, like, confusion, for instance, right? I hear a lot of people like, man, that's a weak gene, it's a weak gene. And
Yeah.
when I got into confusion, the truth of the matter was, some of the animals were, they didn't want to eat, they didn't want to do this, they didn't want to do that. I believe it all had to do with, them not cooking, like I said, I've made my own, that are all het sunset and stuff. Actually, she's going, we're going to make, sunset, what we were just talking about. What is it?
Confusion.
Confusions, yellow bellies. Yeah.
Okay, Sunset Confusion, Yellow Belly?
Yeah. So anyway, that's one of those ones that you cook a little slower, man. So you can have perfect eggs. So anyway, we cooked that slower, and every one of those animals came out phenomenal, and no issues with our confusion stuff. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And
So
honestly, I've dialed my incubator back a degree just for every single clutch, just for bigger, healthier babies,
yes,
If they incubate to day 60 and they hatch out at 80 grams, 90 to 100 as opposed to 60, they're just going to be better. They're going to do better. They're not growing as fast and
yeah, they're
developing as
healthier. They're
fast.
just
So,
all around healthier. They're just all around healthier, man.
yeah. So, I mean, I incubate at 88.4 now. So, it's not low like where you would incubate a rainbow clutch or a black pastel
Right.
clutch, but it's on that lower spectrum of what people are typically at because most people I feel are at 89.6, 90,
Yeah, I run 86, 87.
How do you think Neon would look in monsoon?
Um,
We're working on it.
I am working. We're working on it. Exactly. So
So I heard you mention you're getting your first extremist, so I thought we could share some examples of our extremists.
What is that there?
Extremist het clown.
Oh, yes. And is that the extremist with the extreme gene as well, right?
yes,
Yeah, because the extremist without the extreme gene is a little bit crazier than that. I like that. Now, I can't wait to see the extremist clown stuff. Somebody sent me a picture of one that they suspect is extremist clown, but we're not positive yet.
I would show you some, but I already have. They're already like pregnant right now, and they're in the room.
It's a good question here is how would that affect the healthy genes by lowering the incubator? Honestly, it wouldn't affect them in any negative way. It would benefit them by giving them a little bit of better time to develop. And that's all that it is. It's like speeding up baking or slowing down baking, If you slow it down a lower temp, your product is going to come out better typically, especially with like ribs and stuff.
Exactly.
Talking about cooking.
This is a GHI super extremist.
Oh, yes. Now that is money right there.
That's crazy what it's doing to that.
Visually and literally.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be in the Extremist project.
Yeah. You have to be. You'd be a fool not to be. There's just so much potential in that in everything. My gosh. Now Neon into that is we're headed there too.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like you're gonna get, if you based it on a percentage, what percentage of your projects are gonna include neon?
Oh gosh, probably a good, I'll get into at least a good 30 to 40%.
Yeah, that's a good amount. Sorry, what was that?
Pastel GHI extremist.
Nice.
Oh, really banded. That's interesting. It still has the striping on the dorsal though, like in some parts. Yeah, it does. It still wants to have like
Little
a
bit.
dorsal spots,
Yeah.
but the bands come up and connect
also-
them.
Yep, it's also het clown.
Man, I like that. So now I know. Extremist Jag Zebra, some GHI, some lace, some DG and pastel, and eventually, pastel's like one of those things you throw on it at the end when you reach your end goal just to warp it into a different spectrum.
Right.
Don't work it through the project. Throw it on at the end.
Yep.
This is a GHI extremist het pied.
Yeah. When Ken first showed me those as babies after he hatched them, I was like, man, that is the best extremist stuff I've ever seen. Like literally, the GHI stuff.
Where these came from.
Yeah,
You know that.
he knows. I mean, I've got it all from Ken. I mean,
Yeah.
we got so many. I mean, me and Ken, like I said, like he said when he did your show, that we've collabed pretty much. We got all these crazy genes coming out, and it's just like, we'll show some other cool genes here shortly. No, what is it? Oh, we forgot about some neons. Oh shoot, here.
We don't have them ID'd, but we can tell you what the pairing was.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Back to neons.
Sounds fun.
they're not very organized here.
All right, so
I'm blind.
we're gonna call this one the main exhibit, even though it's not.
What is it?
Yellow belly neon het DG to an inchy HRA.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, here we go. Check this out.
Ooh, interesting.
That pattern's pretty crazy.
I definitely think that that's doing it with the HRA, like HRA neon.
Yeah.
I don't think it's yellow belly. What were the other incomplete dominants?
I don't think it's yellow belly either.
It was HRA, neon, yellow belly, Enchi.
Inchy.
But I don't think it's inchy.
No, I don't either.
Inchy or yellow belly. I think it's.
But just for what neon, if it's just neon HRA, like that's doing a lot.
I'm pretty sure that's all that is.
They're a little active since it's nighttime.
That's not nighttime.
This might.
This one right here, I think, has
Peekaboo comments. That one has a greenish tone to it for sure.
Yeah,
and the HRA is lending itself into that green tone naturally. Oh man, has a super HRA or red exanthic neon been made yet?
No, not yet. I mean, this is as far as we've gotten with it when it hit the HRA.
For me, the red exanthic project needs some color into it because it wants to be exanthic, but it also bleeds here and there.
Yeah.
So it's like if we can get that bleed to become more saturation, it's going to really kind of become a project foundation.
Here's one with Inchy right here.
That's the Enchi. Oh yeah, for sure. Now that looks like maybe Enchi Neon Yellow Belly.
Yeah, that's what I would
Yeah,
call that
just
one.
like
Yes,
the
yep,
adult
maybe just like the adult. Yep,
I think that's her mom, right?
that's
The one, the adult we showed her.
yes, that's
Yeah, because Enchi HRA is allelic and it doesn't look like anything like that.
no, not at all.
That's cool though.
Yeah,
How many did you get in that clutch?
Tony made that clutch.
Um,
There's three.
Three?
So those are the only three that I know of. Right?
three. Yeah, only three.
Hey, I
you
have
get
a
to
clutch
sex them
that's
yet, or-
only 3. Did you what?
Yeah,
Did you guys get to sex them yet, or?
Yeah, that's 2 females, and then the one with Inchi is
The male.
the male.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Yeah, right. I mean, but I just learned today that thanks to you guys, I got a badass one in there right now that I'm gonna be able to use. I'm so stoked right now. My mind is just swimming.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm not lying.
You guys want to see some puzzle stuff?
Yeah, want to see some puzzle stuff?
Heck
Yeah, we'll finish it out with some puzzle stuff.
Okay.
And speak on that actually, because you said that puzzle's a morph that you would incubate lower, and I want to know why.
Because I think
Our puzzle prize.
so I'll give you this. So this, like the puzzle pie stuff right here, and okay. So I made some killer puzzle pies, and I thought they were all so it was double head to double head, right?
Okay.
I had they all came out puzzle so I had how many A's was it, babe? 8, 6, 8, something like that.
Yeah.
I think it was 8. So I had 6 or 8 A's, I can't remember. And they all came out puzzle, and 5 of them were pie, right? So the pie, puzzle pies to double head. So everything was.
And
puzzle.
you were worried about Partho.
I was worried about Partho. Well, it wasn't Partho, but everything died. But 2. 1 visual, this one right here, which is phenomenal, and then her sister, which is a het, which is also phenomenal.
That's kind of crazy too, because that is exactly how one of my clutches was last year. It was like, the whole clutch was just mind-blowing of what I was not expecting to hit, and numbers-wise as well. But in the end, 2 of the animals survived, and those 2 animals were males, so they were non-Partho.
That's weird, because there was somebody that just had a puzzle clutch the other day, and all of them were gone, and the last 2 they had ended up passing also.
Oh wow.
So unfortunate.
Mine's over a year old now.
Yeah, mine are too. These ones are like definitely, they're great.
They're like 24 babies.
Yeah, so they're 24 babies. So yeah, I've done the pairing again. I'm pretty sure she's ready to go. And I honestly, when I started looking at them, again, I was like, man, I really think they might have been visual puzzles and sold to me as hets. Within saying that, that's why I hit everything was puzzle in it. The more I look at them, they look, how certain things, there's that low expression that sometimes you can't really spot it a little bit. And then the more I learned puzzle as time went on, the more I looked at them, I was like, holy shit, I think they're visual. Well, they were. So, but to hit all those pies is what threw me off. To hit 5, or it was like 5 out of 6, or 7 out of 8, whatever it was. But they had horrible. So this is why horrible kinks, horrible this, horrible. It was terrible.
Full term.
Gotcha.
Full term, but I was cooking at 89.
Yeah.
So I just completely and I haven't had any more issues at all. I dropped it 2 degrees.
Yeah. I didn't like 89. That's where I had that issue with the clutch, and I was like, I had some I had some kinks. I had some animals that just seemed underdeveloped, and I was like, yeah, I'm bumping it down.
So, another one that I love a lot is Sable. I like Sable. It's underrated. So here's one of my favorite puzzles right here.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. The
Yeah.
oranges, the purples,
Yeah, so purple.
barely any speckles.
No, but the ones she does have are super dark.
Yeah. Is that hypo also?
No,
No.
she's pastel, banana, scaleless head, sable puzzle.
Scaleless head. Scaleless head's really amplifying that color.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like scaleless
I
head.
love Skeleton Head and certain
And I
things.
love her scalloped head stamp. She's really upset with me. But she's like, normally at this time of day, you're feeding me the little scalloped edges.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and Scaleless head I think is one of those mutations that is very underrated because I think a lot of
I do
people
too, bro. I do too.
run because they don't want to produce the super scaleless, you know. But I think
Oh,
that
I
it
don't.
lends itself so much to its pattern and brightening effects. Like it's not too much of pattern, but it's so much brighter. And it gives you this texture to the pattern, more so that I'm talking about. Like,
Right.
that's why they called the other line the micro scale, and because it gave it that look to it where it was just so different and smooth.
Yeah.
Almost like the pattern's more painted on.
Right.
Where's the
Hit us with a banger to finish the show out here.
well,
I mean, you've shown tons of them, but can you one up yourself?
I mean, there's probably always a way.
This is just Anchi puzzle.
That's not up in ourselves.
I know, but I like her.
He said that ain't up in ourselves.
Yeah, he's like, that's not upping herself because I pulled out an Anchi puzzle.
Yeah, no, show it off though.
She has a cool head stamp though. I like all the
Yeah.
little details.
They get really fat eye bands. It pinches it off to like a bullet shape
I really
almost.
loved her when she was younger.
We still love her.
I mean, her colors have changed quite a bit.
Yeah, and she's not been the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one are you looking for?
All right, Wayne, it's up to you.
Oh,
We got it.
we don't have. Oh, this. We don't have this.
The hypo puzzle. There you go. There we go.
Okay.
This is
We're gonna put you on the spot in a minute here, Vance.
Here's one of my favorites right here of all time.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Nice.
Butter, Super Huffman, hypo puzzle.
Super Huffman. Wow. I was gonna say it looked like it had cinnamon or black pastel in it or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, Super Huffman.
Yep, Super Huffman.
And for anybody watching that doesn't know, Super Huffman is in the 8-ball complex, but it does not create a black super. It creates a pattern, full pattern super. So
yeah,
totally we're underrated in that sense.
Completely.
Huffman's
Completely.
nice.
Yeah.
I got that in my rainbow pair.
Oh, nice. That's gonna be.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Yeah, no kidding.
So the one reason why Huffman lacks in popularity, I think, is because it lacks a little bit in the color spectrum. It's one of the least colorful in the complex as far as like comparing it to HRA and black pastel and cinnamon. But having that viable super is super, super important because you can get color with so many other mutations.
You can. So throw neon into that and see what it does to the Huffman. There we go.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, freaking amazing episode. Before I get into the big news, we're putting Vance on the spot. We're going to give him an opportunity just to give us his reflections on the episode and the Neon Mutation. I won't blow you up or anything, but go ahead and tell us what you think about this gene.
Oh man, I think it's awesome, gene. It's something I want to get into. I mean, to sit there and be able to brighten stuff up and what it does, man. Change the pattern. I think it's got a long road ahead of some greatness, man. A lot of ways that you could go with that. So I'm really impressed with it and can't wait to see where you go with it more, man. It'd be pretty awesome.
I appreciate it, man, and I'm excited. I really am.
Is
Heck
there a morph that you liked it the most with tonight?
There was that bright one. Was that I think that was did you have a pastel vanilla in that one?
You're talking the Stranger Fire, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, I like the Stranger Fire. Yeah, it's sweet.
And then the last question for you is, what do you want to see Neon put into in the future most? You know, what do you want to see it in most?
I'd really like to see it in that rainbow, to be honest with you. I think that's going to be super amazing with it. That's
It'll be interesting.
Yep.
And being that you're working that project, you did lean into that during the show, so it makes sense.
Yep.
But I appreciate you guys. Hang out for me. We'll see you backstage. I'm going in for my announcement because I today locked in the deal to bring in a super powerful male to the collection over here at Gem Exotics. And he's not here yet, but he will be here soon. I am getting a Bambino combo from the man himself at the Reptile Pit. So if you want to stay tuned, check in with me on Instagram to see exactly what Bambino male combo I'll be getting, because he is going to be producing some amazing combos with some directions that I'll be pushing it forward in that are just going to be different than anything else that I've seen. And I'm going to be really unique in the way that I manipulate this pattern with the Bambino and the colorations that it holds, but really working that contrast and the busyness of the edging and the keyholes. And I just love it for so many reasons, and it doesn't need anything extra to make it that good. And the one mutation I really like with it is the asteroid, which is another newer mutation over there. So if you missed which combo that is with the Space Invader, go back to the Bambino episode and check that out, because that animal there inspired me to get what I'm picking up here. And it is also carrying another new mutation with it. But if you want a little insight to that, check out the new Bambino that Frank at Locked and Loaded just picked up. So super excited to be part of the Bambino gang and into this project, and super excited to show you all what I can do with it. So thank you for the opportunity, and we will see you all next week on the Genetic Canvas. And we are out.
Reptile mutations are my occupation. Ball Python Morphs, my concentration. Break down the genes and their complications. Don't overthink it. Let's start with the basics. Let's go. Head stamp designers, pattern magnifiers, contrast killers and color amplifiers. It's all in the blushing. As it grows, it gets brighter. If you don't know what I'm saying, then tune in for knowledge. Genetic canvas. Genetic canvas. Is it recessive, incomplete, dominant? That's a no-brainer. Read the parent like a puzzle, every clutch another lesson. Each morph can change the story, every combo flips the script. From humble little hatchling to a masterpiece you grip. Head stamp designers, pattern magnifiers, contrast killers and color amplifiers. It's all in the blushing. As it grows,